In this video, I'll be going over the 4 or 5 basic game plans in Backgammon. Then I'll give you resources you can use to further strengthen your understanding of game plans. Recognizing which game plan best fits your position will help guide you to the correct checker play. There are 4 basic game plans in Backgammon: racing, priming, blitzing, and holding. A 5th game plan, the back game, is a type of holding game. Identifying each player's game plan is a critical step in determining which move to make. Some positions are best suited by one particular game plan, while in other positions, multiple game plans are possible. Big blunders are usually made when you misunderstand the game plan you should follow. For example, playing a blitzing move when you have a priming game position. When deciding on a move, we should follow these 3 steps. First, determine whether we and our opponent are in a running, priming, blitzing, holding, or back game position. Next, determine the right strategy according to the position type. And third, make the play that best follows the strategy. Let's go over each of the game plans one by one. First, the racing game plan. In a racing game, we're ahead in the race. We want to avoid contact. We don't want to get hit. We don't want to hit our opponent. We just want to get by them and take off our checkers. We should follow the old saying, when we're ahead in the race, just race. Get by our opponent and start taking our checkers off. Next is the priming game. Priming game is a game where our chief objective is to trap some of our opponent's men, like these 2 checkers here, behind a prime, a series of points, like these 3 here. It focuses on making points in the purest order possible. We would like to get the 7 next, or 7 or 4 next, then the 3-point, then make the 2-point after that. Last, get the 1 point at the end. Points are not stacked. Here, we've got 3 checkers on the 5 and 6 and 7, and 8, I mean. Deep enter points are not made, like the 1, 2, 3 points are not made yet. We won't make those ideally till the end. And our spare checkers are well distributed. Here we've got 3 checkers on the 5, we've got a spare checker on the 6, spare checker on the 8, a couple spare checkers on the midpoint. By the way, if both players are playing a priming game, we have a prime versus prime, which is not what we see here. But if we did have a game where both players had a priming game, the player who had the highest pip count, who was losing the race, is usually favored because the player who's ahead in the race is going to most likely crash their board first. So when we're having a prime versus prime game, it's good to be behind in the race. Next is the blitzing game. In the blitzing game, we're attacking our opponent, trying to keep them on the bar and make all the points in our home board down here. It doesn't matter which points we make first. We're just trying to make points 1 through 6 as quickly as possible. Stacked points, like the 6-point here, and gaps, like on the 4, 5, and 7-point, are common in a blitz. Blitzes win more gammons and are more effective with more checkers in the zone. So the more checkers we can get down here, the better. It's like bringing more soldiers into a battle. Next is the holding game plan. The holding game is a defensive game plan where we have an advanced anchor, like here on the 20-point. Our anchor is the last obstacle for our opponent to get by. So our opponent has escaped their back checkers here, and our opponent, red, is now just hoping to get past us. So this is our last line of defense. We're hoping to get some kind of shot out here on our opponent, or possibly if that doesn't happen, then we'll run out with high doubles. If not, if we're playing a holding game, we should develop our prime and inner board down here while red's coming in and bearing in, we should be working on strengthening our prime and our home board until we get a shot at one of our opponent's checkers. Last, we have the backgammon, which is a type of holding game. The backgammon is a defense, again, it's a defensive game plan, just like the holding game. It's a deeper form of a holding game. We've got these two points back here. Our opponent's 1 point and 2 point covered. Two anchors. In general, the further back the anchors are, here they're as far back as we can go on the 1 and 2 point, the better and stronger our back game is. And also, in general, further back they are, the more timing we need. So here we're down by 100 pips, which is actually good. The more behind we are, the better our timing is going to be. We should again strengthen our home board and prime and hope we get a shot at our opponent's checkers when they have to crash their board. Some of the sources I used in this video are Francois Tarddy's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book. I looked at Dan Rivera's What's Your Game Plan video on his Backgammon is Beautiful YouTube channel. I got information from Alex Ashagian on his Backgammon Online Match book, which just came out. And I looked at Mark Olson's Backgammon from Basics to Badass book to get more information.